The number of active residential real estate listings is up almost 30% year over year. So does that mean we're finally coming out of this inventory shortage here in Northeast Ohio? Hi, I'm Mike Ferrante with 21 Mike Team. We're real estate agents serving Greater Cleveland and all of Northeast Ohio, all the way down to Columbus. And it's time again for another Greater Cleveland real estate market update. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to smash that subscribe button and go to 21mike.com. Click that button at the top to schedule an appointment with me or someone on the team. Now let's take a look at some numbers. Let's pull up graph number 1, where the green line is the number of active listings, like I mentioned in the opener, and the blue line is the number of sales. This is residential listings here in Northeast Ohio, single families and condos. And check it out, guys. Inventory is actually up. 2,252 active listings in April of 2025, which is up from 2,098 just a month ago. And check out a year ago in April, only 1,734 listings. So like I said, we're up 30%. But if you go back 5 years, check it out, we're still minus 28% from back then, April of 2020. We had 3,140 listings, and that's about when that inventory started crashing. Now, what does that mean for the number of sales? The blue line. Number of sales is still down, only 1,089 sales last month, April of 25, and 964 sales the month before, a pretty slow month. And if you go back a year, 1,147 listings, 5 years, 1,196 back in April of 2020. So rising rates, low inventory, still affecting the number of sales. Now, what we really want to know is, are we coming out of this seller's market inventory shortage? And what we'll look at is graph number 2 coming up next, where the green line is the close price, median, and the blue line is the number of days to sell. So there it is, the median price, April of 2025, $220,000. That's up 10% from a year ago when the median was $200,000. And go back 5 years, 2020, April, $155,000. So prices continue to go up. And how about days to sell? That tells us if we're in a buyer's market or a seller's market. And guess what, guys? We are still in a shortage. Only 16 days to get a house under contract in April of 2025. That is down from last month, where in March of 2025, it was 24 days to sell. And going back a year ago, it was 20 days to sell. So we're actually in a tighter market right now than we were a year ago. And if you go back 5 years, 34 days to sell a house in April of 2020. So what does all this mean for Northeast Ohio real estate? Inventory is rising, so we're heading in the right direction to get in more of a balanced market, but we're not out of the woods yet. So let's keep an eye on those interest rates, keep an eye on the economy. If we start to see a recession looming, we might see the Fed drop rates, which even a 1% drop in rates into the 5s could stimulate activity, sales could go up, and it might turn into more of a feeding frenzy again and even more of a seller's market. Stay tuned if you want to follow future updates. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. And of course, guys, go to 21mike.com to schedule an appointment with me or someone on the team. The 21 Mike Team, your one-stop shop for buying and selling.